I find like so often the technologies that are presented to us, we barely have time to open the manual before we're presented with the next version of them. So we never stop and think about not only the impact that they're having on us, but what the possibilities are for these things. We're very aware that any smartphone could pilot an entire Mars mission with the amount of power that is packed into them. But we're more obsessed with this kind of progressionism than with stopping and unpacking the full potential. As we move into the future, we have to remember that our humanity is a precious and very fleeting moment on a much bigger picture. And we've used this and created these inventions as a way of leveraging our own instincts and our own capabilities. But if we surrender our intrinsic humanity and our own natural inclinations, then we never really took advantage of all of this wonderful creation that we made in the first place. I feel like bringing people together from all of these different disciplines keeps us on our toes and exposes us to new ideas in our own little silos and our echo chambers that force us to think outside of the box. And what Audrey and this group has created is an invitation to all technologists and technology companies to really find out for themselves what their own technology is capable of. And meanwhile, bringing artists to the foreground to create expressivity out of these tools, which are otherwise inert. When I think about 50 years into the future, I wonder about quality of life, and I wonder about adaptation and how we're going to adapt to the inevitability of a rapidly changing world, and let alone our understanding of that world, because every single day we discover something new about the very way in which it operates and it functions. Technology creates a proxy for us to be able to view it from a different angle, from a different perspective. And whether you're talking about virtual or augmented reality, where we have a new relationship to data and how it's visualized and how it's extrapolated, or how we have developed evolutionary traits to foster the way that we feel and how our senses amalgamate data into the way we perceive reality, these technologies are going to give us a better insight into what it means to actually have a human mind and what may be beyond the way that we perceive that reality. This is an essential experiment to help us to yoke with that technology our natural, instinctual strengths and use that leverage to discover everything that we can possibly discover about ourselves while we still have the chance.